Let me write down.
Wow. And I was so big. I was like, I love doing this anymore. No, I actually like no people share. We're not allowed to put this in games.
Who else do we have?
Last year,
That's all we have?
I'm so good like time. It's a great not opening.
What do you mean?
No. No.
Who's that?
That was so loud.
You guys are all on TV. Look at it.
I don't want to. Please take me off the TV.
It's just the general camera. It's not taking anybody else.
Oh, come on.
How?
Was it the camera over there? Yeah, I did the computer graphics.
How many cameras are there?
Huh?
How many cameras are there? 3?
2.
What is it?
How many cameras are there?
There's one there. And there's one there.
What are we doing today?
Huh?
What are we doing today?
You remember last class?
Yeah.
What did we do last time?
Think about importance and not. I still feel important.
That's good. You should.
I feel important.
So the name. Did I give a name to the last class?
No.
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 So I thought of the name of the last class. It was.
Nah.
Who are you?
No, who am I?
Who are you?
Who you are?
And today's class name is.
Who am I? Okay.
Here's the stupid.
Yeah. Come see.
Why are
Hey,
you here?
you were here last time?
Yeah.
Okay. You were online?
No.
Last time, but last time you were here. Huh? Last week.
Yeah.
What did we do last time?
We did the lying down thing.
Huh?
We lie down.
No, you missed one class.
Oh.
Surely you missed one class because last class was different, right?
Yeah.
It was very different class. You would have remembered. No, you were not here. That's what I mean. Okay, we'll revise a little bit because this class will not make sense if you don't know the last class. Let's see if I have some messages. Oh, yours too, bro.
Just kidding. Sit on this window. Earth is going to die in 5 billion years. That makes no sense.
Okay. So Amanda, what did we talk about last class? Lots of things, right? In one class, we talked about lots of things. If we try to revise, the whole class will be gone. So we'll revise very quickly. Who else was not there in last class? Anurag, you were here? Yeah, you were here. I remember you. Hari and Abhi were there. Again online. Oh, you were not there.
Yeah.
Bhumika was supposed to come, but she did not come. Okay. So last class name was Who Are You? So Tanishka, let me ask you this question, right? Who are you? Just answer that. See, someone comes to you and you said, ask you, who are you? What do you say?
I'm an educator from
Sorry?
I'm an educator from Porter Junior.
There are so many educators from junior high. Who are you? Shravya, who are you?
The top one.
You're the Tanish, right? Then I would say your name is Tanish, but not who you are. Correct? Now, if I say that I am this banana,
Why is that
What
so
happened?
black?
I just have one left. I kept it for this class. Okay, it should have been finished like 2-3 days ago. If I said that I am this banana, you would say I am going bananas. Correct? My head is going bananas. No, but see, if I eat this, this will become my body. Correct?
Yeah.
If she eats this, it will become
I'm not even
her body. Okay, if I imagine there's a nice apple here, okay, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
So if you eat that, it becomes your body, correct?
Yeah.
Now, what you have in your body is yours. It's not you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So some people say, I am this body. Some people say that the body is yours, correct?
Yeah.
But you are not the body. Make sense?
Yeah.
You know, you were born like 6 pounds something, 7 pounds something. You're 3 pounds. Oh my
3
God.
pounds is a lot. 3 pounds is so a lot.
I was actually really tiny. I was like,
Okay,
tiny.
okay. You guys all started with 0, and you grew. 6 pounds, you're out. 3 pounds, 6 pounds, whatever. And now you guys are all 100 plus pounds, correct? I'm 180 pounds.
No, 86.
I'm 85, 86.
No, you're not.
I am.
I'm 170. Okay. Now, how did I got to be 170? By eating, correct?
Yeah.
6 pounds to 180 pounds. The 174 pounds I got is by eating. Hey, welcome. Make sense?
Yeah.
So I am, and you all are, just a heap of food minus.
Ew.
Right? Tanish, is that correct?
Yeah.
You are just a heap of food minus the pile of crap. Does that make sense, Bhumika? You are, your name is Bhumika, but you are not Bhumika. Okay, she came late. That's why you shouldn't come late. This is an important class. If I ask you who you are, you would say Bhumika. But then I will say your name is Bhumika. Correct? That's not who you are. This banana, if you eat, becomes your body, correct?
Yeah.
So what you eat is yours. It's not who you are. So you started at 6 pounds, 7 pounds, whatever. Now you are some 100 pounds, whatever pounds. And that's all the mass you have accumulated by borrowing from earth. The food came out of earth. You ate that. So you are just a piece of earth. Does it make sense? Correct? There are 7 billion people alive right now.
Yeah, so
He was
almost 8 billion.
Almost 8 billion. 8 billion people alive right now. 93 billion people have died so far. Because total number of people that have ever walked on earth is 100 billion. So 93 billion people, where they are?
We're stepping on them.
Correct. They are topsoil of earth. They were either buried, burned, thrown away, whatever, right? But they are topsoil. Make sense? You came from topsoil. The food came from topsoil. You ate that. You came from topsoil.
Yeah.
We are all going into topsoil at some point. Do you have the plans?
Nope.
No.
Not any
Just not yet. We have about like 70 years left for you guys. For me, it's like 60 maybe. Well,
I
yeah. You have 80 years left, let's say.
No. I have more than
All right. Okay. Now,
She's gonna say like 1,000.
shh. So, is it clear to you guys that you are not your body?
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about your mind. When you were born, there was no mind. There was something there. But then, if I had created 1,000 clones of Tanishq at the time of your birth, whichever year it was, and distributed it all over the earth, you would have different parents. I would have 1,000 different Tanishks, correct?
Yeah.
So you were born to these parents, and they brought you up in a certain way, so you are the way you are. So you are combination of nature and nurture. So your mind is accumulation of thoughts and emotions and experiences that you had and whatever you reacted to. So just like you accumulated body from topsoil, correct? You borrowed topsoil to make your body. That's it.
Yeah.
Same way, you borrowed some thoughts and emotions and everything to make your mind. So that mind is yours, but you are not that mind. Does it make sense? Bhumika, does it make sense? The mind is yours, of course. You are not that mind though. In fact, for body, people can take parts from one body, put another body, like even heart can be transplanted. Right?
Yeah.
Body parts can be transplanted easily now, but mind cannot be really. Apart from brain, nobody can transplant anything else. So, you are not the body, you are not even the mind, and the earth has been around for 5 billion years, roughly, give or take. 4.6. The universe has been around for 13.6 billion years, out of which you get to borrow topsoil for 100-ish years. And then you have to return that topsoil back. Correct? You borrowed the topsoil for 100-ish years, you will return it back at some point. The earth has been here for 13.6 billion years. So in that time span, our life really doesn't count. So small, minuscule that it doesn't even
We're just there.
count. Huh?
We're just there.
What is there? What is there?
Like we are just there.
You are just there.
Yeah, we're just here, like living, and
Right.
the rest of the world doesn't matter. Like, we don't matter to the rest of the world.
Yeah, it really does.
That's the point. Our life is so short compared to the cosmic time, 13.6 billion years. We don't know what happened before Big Bang, but at least know Big Bang is where it started. 5 billion years ago, Sun and Earth formed, and then 1 billion years ago, the life came. 4 million years ago, even humanoids started crawling on Earth, right? And the modern human came out of Africa 70,000 years ago. We know all that. We started in Africa. We know all that, right? But even 4 million years of human history doesn't really count when you consider 13.6 billion years. Now, here's the thing. Earth is a teeny tiny planet on entire solar system. Entire solar system is a teeny tiny stupid dot in a Milky Way. Milky Way has so many arms, the spirally, right? In that one of the spirals, in the side somewhere there is sun. In that side there is somewhere small Earth. In that some Earth there were 100 billion people. Out of 100 billion people, only 7 or 8 billion are alive. Out of which you and I are one. Alive for only 100 years in 13.6 billion years. Let's go back. On this teeny tiny Earth, in a big solar system, the solar system is teeny tiny one part of Milky Way. Milky Way is a teeny tiny, very stupid part of entire Virgo cluster. The Virgo cluster is so small compared to the entire universe. So the entire universe is as big as 13.6 billion light years, because that's how far we can see. After that, we cannot see. The light has not reached yet to us. Maybe there is something, maybe it's infinity, we don't know. Now, compare this. 13.6 billion year of expanse of universe in which there is a small teeny tiny Virgo cluster. In that small teeny tiny Virgo cluster, there is a small teeny tiny Milky Way. In that Milky Way, on the one of the side arms, somewhere there is simple stupid solar system. In that solar system, such a big solar system, small planet Earth. On that small planet Earth, 100 billion people ever lived. Roughly 50 years each. Roughly, give or take. Right? So far, 93 billion are dead. 7 or 8 billion are alive. out of which you and I are one. And if I consider all the 100 billion people, those who have done something memorable, anything memorable, if I count them all out, how much will be there?
1,000.
A little more.
2,000.
A million, let's say, give or take. Give or take. Right? A million people make their name past, let's say, 2 centuries. Let's just say that. Let's just have a definition.
Oh, wow.
So out of 100 billion people, 100 billion is 10 to power 11. 10 to power 6 get to have their legacy somewhat, like Julius Caesar in them, some popes are in there, all these kind of big people. Steve Jobs perhaps will go there, Elon Musk will go there, right? Bill Gates will be forgotten in 100 years. Trump will be forgotten the day he steps out of presidency. Correct? So, million people, this is 10 power 11. So, the chance of anybody making it any relevance is 10 to power minus 5. The expanse of universe was, somebody said 6 what? 13.6 trillion, 13.6 light years is how many miles? How many meters? I want meters, please.
6 trillion miles.
Can you convert it to meters? 6 trillion miles is how many meters?
I think it's 14 9 zeros. 14. I think it's 14 trillion meter. Wait.
14 trillion. Let's just say. Out of which we occupy 2. And 200 centimeter is like here. So roughly we occupy 2 meters. Our height is how much?
I'm 5'1".
So less than 2 meters, right? We're all less than 2 meters. 2 meters is like 6'4" or something, roughly. So in the expanse of this much, we occupy just 2. We are so minuscule that we don't matter, basically. The entire human race in the whole cosmos doesn't matter. If the Earth disappears, solar system, nothing is going to happen. Yeah, some planets will move here and there. That's it. If the solar system disappears, nothing matters to Milky Way. If Milky Way disappears, Virgo cluster doesn't care. If Virgo cluster disappears, the entire universe has no clue. Nothing changes.
Is right next to the
Sorry?
Cosmos is right next to the
Right. Now the galaxy which is closest to us is Andromeda. It's going to collide with us, right? And lots of interesting is going to happen in billion years or 5-6 billion years or something. But Andromeda doesn't care if Milky Way disappears. Maybe Andromeda cares, but next galaxy is so far away, doesn't care. So the point is, our life is so minuscule compared to the whole cosmos and the cosmic time, that it doesn't really matter. So I would venture out and say that our life is empty and meaningless.
Useless.
Not useless.
It's not you.
Different. It's different.
Oh.
Empty and meaningless. Yeah, does it make sense?
Yeah.
So that's what we did last class. And that's where we start. So my question to you guys in this emptiness and meaninglessness is, who are you?
Nobody.
Okay, that's a good answer. Nobody.
Myself.
Myself. What else?
Topsoil.
Topsoil. Yeah, exactly. Topsoil.
Why can't you be bottom soil?
Oh yeah.
What if like someone thinks you soil?
Okay, do you know what is the deepest?
Yeah.
Has anybody dug that deep?
No.
Exactly.
Why?
Then how does it know it's there?
Huh?
How does it know it's there then?
How do you know atom is there? They
How
have
is it?
inferred it, right? They inferred it.
They actually saw it. They actually see it through like
The
microscope.
satellite.
No. You can't see atom. You can infer it. So you can't see core. You can infer it. Okay. Now, nobody, myself, topsoil. What else?
A person.
Huh?
A person.
A person. A person. So you are nobody, myself, topsoil person. My next question is. Actually, we have answered that question. My third question actually is, where did you come from?
India.
India.
Africa.
Well, that's your ancestors. You didn't come from India. You were born in India. No, you were born in US, right?
Yeah.
No. There's more philosophical answer. I'm asking.
Oh,
The philosophical answer to this question is, where did you come from?
Topsoil.
ah,
The next question is,
where are you going?
where are you going?
To
What if my body gets lost in space?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
There will be people who will be dying on Mars in your generation.
Why? I'm not.
People will go to Mars. They're not going to come back. Mostly it's one-way ticket. Yes, so some people will not be topsoil, yes, but mostly.
Will be topsoil on Mars.
Correct. Will be
What
topsoil
if-
on Mars or
what if-
lost in
what if
space.
you're- Wait, what if you're an astronaut?
Who is lost in space? There are people like that. They are lost in space. So yes, but consider 100 billion people, right? Out of which 1 or 2 or maybe 100 will go to Mars in your generation. Whatever. Right? Let's forget that case. You will be topsoil. You came from topsoil. You're going to topsoil. Just not yet. Do you have in a hurry to go there? No.
I want to go.
So we all have a debt from the topsoil. We borrowed this topsoil, made this, keep it for 100 years or something, and then we go back. So in this big expanse of universe, in the time scale of geological time scale, our life doesn't matter, our size doesn't matter, nothing matters. So our life is empty and meaningless. So my second question is, why are you here? That's what we are going to explore today. Why are you here? What's the point?
Wait, are we?
Who cares? Who does anybody care? Yeah, you do, but in the geological cosmology, like the big scale.
My grandfather does.
Okay. Right, Bhumika? Now, you guys heard all this very fast in first time. So I want to know what you feel. Maybe you knew all this, but you didn't put it together. This picture. You knew cosmic lifetime. You knew we were born, how we ate and we shat, and, and that's how we made. So when I see you, all I see is a heap of food and a pile of crap. That's all. You want the pile of crap in here or what?
No.
Exactly. Go on, good, right? So the best of the best is left. So we have borrowed this soil, which is like 150 pounds, something for you guys, and we're going to return it there. So when you now know all this, what do you feel?
No point of survival.
Huh?
No point of survival.
No point of survival? Okay. No point. I'll just say no point. Okay, what else? Ayan, what do you feel?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a
I don't
very good
care.
answer.
I don't care.
Okay. So he had two awesome answers. No, these are actually very good answers, by the way.
Why?
You landed on very good answers. I don't know. I don't care. What else? Niyati, what do you feel? Huh?
I really
Don't
I
care.
feel different.
You feel different. You feel different.
I have another one.
Like from last 1 week.
Yeah.
Okay. Different. Yes, I am.
I don't know why I'm listening to this.
You don't know why you're listening to this. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just say why anything
Alright.
will make it more generic.
Okay.
Why anything exists? Why do you exist? And that's the point, right? Why are you here? That's the class.
Because Oh,
I
my
am.
mom makes me come here.
No, I'm not here. Here, no, not here meaning not here.
I thought here.
I'm just saying here meaning on earth, or why are you alive? That's the point. Huh?
God chose you.
But there
God-
is no God.
God-
God is just a force
No, it's
that
not.
people use. People use
Not.
to answer questions.
Okay. There are some people who are very touchy-feely about God. Let's not go to the God. Let's stay here. Okay.
Science doesn't listen. They go by logic.
Okay. Fine. You buy your logic.
You have to buy a logic somewhere.
Hang on. Why are you here? Not in inner labs. I'm asking, why are you in this whole thing? Why do you exist? What's the purpose of your life?
Because there was
Do
like
something
single
good.
cells amoeba that lived back in the day.
Ah,
Apparently decided to evolve.
right. Exactly. Single cell amoeba decided to evolve because fish became the crawling thing, then became dinosaur. They went away, became the mammals. They became big. Then came the primates, and then became 5 kinds of different humans. One of them only survived. Everybody else died, and here you are. I get that.
No, the humans also evolved. They evolved.
Yeah, there were 5 kinds of humans. You know that, right? Neanderthal was just 2. The second one. There were 3 more.
It says like
Homo erectus, Homo sapien, Homo whatever.
we are Homo sapiens.
We are Homo sapien. Homo erectus was another one. So there were 5 types.
Homo
of
habilis
humans.
is
Homo,
Australopithecus.
something like that.
You know the other one's the biggest.
No, let's come back. Shh. Let's come back. My question is, what is the purpose of your life? That
Nothing.
is the huh?
I know.
Zero.
What?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's a good answer.
No.
Nothing.
Because if you don't know, you can find out. Ayan, what is the purpose of your life? Why
I
do
don't
you
want to
exist?
know.
Huh?
I don't want to know.
Okay,
I know.
that's a good answer too. That's there's a animal called ostrich. You know ostrich?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
do. I do.
You know what does it do?
They dig their
They
Huh?
dig their head in the dirt.
And
They die.
and think that nothing exists, right? If you want to be ostrich, be ostrich. That's okay. That's good.
Ostrich.
Okay. Any answer, Bhumika? Why are you here? What is the purpose of your life? Why do you exist? Because I do, and that's a good answer too. Huh?
To live?
Point is
Yes.
everyone-
Yeah, see, every organism that evolved wanted to live badly. Those who did not died off, didn't produce offspring. Simple. So evolution, nobody designed it. It just happened because those who were left really wanted to live.
So if you really think you want to live, can you live?
basically natural selection.
Like, if you really want to.
No, not biologically possible. You
Basically,
can
natural
perhaps you can transmit your intelligence into machine and live for alien years. Natural selection?
Natural selection, like
Yes.
the one with the best traits in life.
Hari, any thoughts? What is the purpose of your life?
Doctor,
Yes.
I don't know what the purpose of my life is. I'm just doing it.
Okay, that's a good answer too. I don't know what's the purpose of my life is. I'm just living or I'm just doing it. Abhi, any thoughts?
Like I don't think there is a purpose to anybody's lives. It's just like what we do with it. That like
That's very good answer.
self-satisfaction.
There is no designed or destined or any kind of purpose to life. That's what he's saying. Life is what you make of it. Avani, any thoughts?
I agree. I feel like there's no purpose to life really. It's just It's just to try to
Okay.
do something great.
Okay, try to do something great. Okay, that's good answer. Yeah. Anurag, what's your answer?
I guess I agree with Avani and Aviram. It's like
Okay.
no purpose.
So there are 3 people who are saying that there is no purpose to life. Nobody can decide any purpose to somebody else's life. You decide what is your purpose, and you don't have like a deadline to decide what is the purpose of your life.
Yeah.
What deadline? Yeah, before you die, yes. But so many people die without doing that. They just exist without purpose. They just exist because they don't want to not exist. Right? If you ever want to not exist, why?
Wow.
I won't exist.
Your nose will say, hey, I want to exist. Correct? Any thoughts, Prithvi?
My purpose is to find a purpose.
Ah! You heard it? Abhi, did you hear it? Did you hear? Can you say it again? That's a very good answer.
Sorry, doctor.
Abhi, listen to this. Yes, Prithvi.
The purpose is to find a purpose.
The purpose is to find the purpose. How about that, Abhi? Do you agree with that? I think it is an extension of what Abhi, Avni, and Anurag said, right?
Yeah.
Purpose of life is to find the purpose of life. Perfect. Very nice. Now, Amanda, what do you think? You have any different thought, or you agree with him, or you don't care? You don't care, okay. Bhumika? You agree with him?
Yeah.
Okay, so the purpose of our life is to find some good purpose of our life, and once we find that purpose, live that purpose. Right? See, purpose of life is to find the purpose. Once you find some purpose, the first one disappears, then you live that one, correct? You might change it later, that's okay. You might change it. Yeah, people do that, right? Do you know story of Colonel Sanders? Colonel Sanders. He is the guy. He was, he had a very ordinary life, and he failed marriage, blah blah blah. At 66, he said, "Okay, enough of life. I don't want to live anymore." So he was going to end it all, and then he said, "Okay, since I'm going to end it all anyway, let me just try one thing that I really like." So he said, what do I like? What do I like? He's sitting there, okay, about to end. He's sitting there. What do I like? What do I like? Like this, really. And he thought, okay, I love chicken.
Oh, I know KFC, right?
I love chicken. I will sell chicken. So he bought some murgi, what is it called?
Chicken.
Bought some chicken, made some chicken, sell some chicken. And he started doing it at the age of 66. And that's how KFC was born.
See, I told you.
Oh, Colonel. Yes. Started at 66, right before he was about to.
Is that the guy in the white tuxedo?
Yes. That's the guy in white tuxedo.
Wait, so he's still alive?
No.
No, he's gone.
Oh, okay.
She's relieved. Why are you relieved?
Like it's, I have like this dark and stone, door.
Something. Okay. So, do we agree as a class? There are two. I think I'm hearing two opinions. First, I don't care. Two of you. Versus I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saying life's purpose is to find the purpose. Let's call it pre-purpose. The pre-purpose of life is to find one. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Amanda, can we agree on that? The life's purpose is to find the purpose. Is that okay? Sure. Ayan, how about you?
Yeah.
Do you still not care?
Yeah.
Would you like to find a purpose, or you just want to live like this? Something is going on, whatever. I don't care. Like, you want to live like that? Or do you want a purposeful, meaningful life where something really good happens?
Blissful, meaningful life where something actually happens.
Correct? That's what you want, right? Okay. How about you, Shravya?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, nahi. Do you really want it?
Yes.
Do you think?
I want a life with a purpose.
Huh?
I want a life with a purpose.
Life with a purpose, with some meaning to it. Correct? That's what we all want. Now, let me give you some kind of let's look at a few emotions. Let's change track a little bit. Let's look at some emotions. Okay. Now, why? What does everybody want? The Constitution of United States says,
Freedom,
pursuit of
freedom, happiness.
correct. Pursuit of happiness is the life's purpose. Okay. Constitution of United States says pursuit of happiness is the life's purpose. Now, do you think happiness is a greater emotion than peacefulness?
No.
I mean, if you want to be peaceful or you want to be happy, which one? Yes, of course. But which one is higher emotion?
Peacefulness.
Right? So peaceful. Peaceful is an emotion that we all want, like, we want peace in life, but happiness is a stronger emotion. In Israel, they give the highest form of greeting is shalom. I don't know the spelling of it, shalom. And that means peace. Right? Obviously, if you are in the Middle East, peace is the highest form of greeting. War-torn region. Correct? But do you think there are stronger emotions than happiness in this direction?
Yeah.
Yes, which ones?
I don't know.
Any guess?
Maybe when people in some father and when someone shot them. I don't know which country it was.
Okay, let's not go there. What emotion is stronger than happiness in this direction?
Does it have to be good? Does that
Is
it
a
good emotion?
Good direction. If I say joyful, would you agree? It's higher than. You might think it's a synonym, but it's not. Here's the thing: joy comes from within. Happiness comes from without.
Without?
Meaning from outside.
Oh, okay.
Make sense? Joy comes from within. Happiness comes from without. Without is from outside. Do you know any emotion that is even stronger than being joyful?
Nirvana.
No, oh, yeah. She has it. She has the top here, right here.
Is it like an ice cream place?
That's right.
Yes, it's an ice cream place, but can we fill in the gaps, please?
Well, the people walk around school with sweaters that say Nirvana on it.
Sorry?
People have at school, they have sweaters that say Nirvana.
Nirvana on it. Okay, I'll explain what is Nirvana. But can we fill in the gaps? There are gaps. Okay, before we fill in the gaps, can we go in this direction? What is not peaceful mean? Sad.
Angry.
Sad.
Anger. Guilt.
Death.
That's not emotion.
Guilt.
What is worse than sad and angry to you?
Hatred.
Huh?
Guilt.
Disgust.
How about agony? Agony. Like, what is agony?
It's like pain, torture.
Torture, yeah, agony. Okay. Now let's go in this direction. Joyful. What is above joyful?
Bliss.
He's right. She's right. Blissful. What is above blissful? Perfect. By the way, do you agree with this or not? Okay. What is above blissful and below nirvana? We have only one step left. Ecstatic. What's the spelling of ecstatic?
ECST.
ECST.
ATIC.
Ecstatic. Okay. Do you guys agree with this? Agony, sad or angry, peaceful, happy, joyful, blissful, ecstatic, nirvana. Not the ice cream, hello. It can feel like that for a while because there's so much sugar in it. Okay, so now raise your hand if you want just to stop at, yes? Raise your hand if you just want to stop at being peaceful and don't go beyond. Nobody? I don't think so. Okay. How about you? You want to go up, right? Come out of ice cream, please. Come in the middle ice cream. That's so funny. Are you ready to come out of ice cream? Okay. But are you want to stop here? Or you want to go up? Stop here?
Yeah.
Okay. Ayan exits. Now you don't get back to here, okay? You're not allowed to feel all this anymore.
Okay, let's get ice cream.
Yes, you can just get the ice cream. Okay, raise your hand if you want to feel just happy and give up on all these. You don't want to go there.
What is ecstatic?
You're there? Happy. Okay, prefix. Prefix is right here. Can you find out what is ecstatic? Like definition. Okay. I assume now those who did not raise their hand yet, they want to go up. Okay? Those who want to be joyful and stop there. Anybody? No? Nobody? Hari? Abhi?
What's the definition of
Yes, doctor?
Do you want to go stop at joyful or go beyond?
Go beyond.
Go beyond, okay, fine. So nobody here. Ecstatic.
Ecstatic definition. Feeling or expressing overwhelming happiness or joyful excitement.
Okay. Feeling or experiencing,
Expressing
overwhelming, joyful, happiness, excitement. So basically all these to the on steroids.
There's another meaning.
Yes.
Involving an experience of mystic self-transcendence.
Let's not go there. That's different. That's a different dimension. Let's not go there. So ecstatic is overwhelming joy and happiness and bliss and all that on steroids. That's ecstatic. Okay. Can you give me the definition of nirvana just because we have it here? Ice cream. Except the ice cream, yes. Anurag, you want to stop at joyful or you want to go beyond? Go beyond? Okay.
Yeah, go beyond. It's really dark.
What is nirvana definition?
A state of perfect happiness, an ideal or idyllic place.
That's true.
That's too much.
That's too much for you. So you know where you want to stop. You want to stop here.
No.
No?
Mr.
You want to go here?
No.
Yeah.
I
Then
want to stop with blissful.
blissful. Okay.
Yeah, we'll stop there too.
See, actually,
I
there are
want to
other
go to
definitions.
Nirvana.
If it's going in the other dimension, let's not have it.
Try this.
Okay.
I'm going to skip some initial words.
Okay.
A state in which there is neither suffering, desire, nor sense of self, and the subject is released from the object.
Okay, we are going in different dimension. Let's keep it here.
Let's look like the guy, like, I forgot his name, but like, some like, the person from the textbook.
Buddha.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy. That guy. Okay, fine. At least I'm happy you know. Right now, Buddha is so happy, you know. Ayan knows him, so he's like Buddha is ecstatic right now. Ayan knows him. Okay, so Niyati wants to top at blissful. Who else? Huh? Danish. All right. Who wants to stop at ecstatic? Guys, it's not like lottery, just keep going up. Bhumika, how about you?
Well,
You want to stop here or what?
no.
No? You want to go all the way there? You can't be here and be alive, okay?
Oh, then I'll
Okay, so stop there.
Okay. Everyone else.
Isn't nirvana like the state where you have no suffering or?
Yes,
Oh.
yes. It's no, but you don't live there for long.
Because that's in the.
Okay, hang on. I don't want to go there. It goes in a different dimension, different plane. Everything starts shaking there. So let's not go there. Okay, so we have Ayan exiting at peaceful.
I'm not like in sad or angry or agony.
You want to hear?
No.
No.
I'm okay.
You're okay here, right?
Yeah.
And happiness, joyful. Nobody take joyful. What is? Bhumika, you want to take it? It's empty.
Well, technically, if you're static, you have joyful.
You're right. I'm just kidding. Okay, fine. We have this kind of a distribution here. Very good distribution. Now, here's the thing. And my boy is 5-year-old. You were all 5-year-old. You were all 5-year-old at some point. 4-year, 5-year-old.
At some point.
At some point. Long time ago. Correct? Remember that?
No. Yes. Remember hitting my sister in the head.
Now I know. Now I know what happened. Okay. Let me ask you this question before. In this scale, on an average, I'm sure you are having fluctuations, right? We all have daily, second-wise fluctuations. But on an average, where are you? Let's give numbers here. Let's call it 0, 1. Oh, let's do this.
Negative.
Let's call peaceful 0. Let's call this -5, -10, and let's call this 10. Let's give this 2, 4, and let's say 7. I'm just giving a random number here, right? Now choose a number. Hello.
It depends what class I'm in.
No. Average.
What time is it?
Your life in general. If I ask you like average, see. Mozart symphony, have you heard?
Yes, I hear.
Amazing Mozart symphony. But when you take average of Mozart symphony, you know what you hear? That's average. Because you average out, then only one sound comes out. So what I'm asking is, where are you in here?
0.
Your life right now, in general.
Zero.
Your life right now. Roughly 0 or a little bit less than 0 on an average. Is that fair?
-1.
0.
Roughly -1. So somewhere here. Is anybody here right now?
No.
Okay. Is anybody even at here?
I think I'm at 10 when I'm asleep.
Yeah. Sleep doesn't count. Hello.
That's so part of
Because
your
sleep is half dead. Hello. Come
Still
on.
beating.
Yes, that's all. Brain is,
That's why it's half.
Brain is working.
consciousness is.
Give consciousness inside you.
Yesterday I said something when you were asleep. What was it? You don't recall.
Good job, say
Your mom said it. Okay.
Wake up.
She doesn't recall that much. All right. Okay. So we are all somewhere here, and we want to go here. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We want to okay, fine. So wherever we are, we want to travel up. Is that fair? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody right now who is already traveling up?
Coming down.
Yes. That's my next point. My 2-year-old is roughly somewhere here all the time. Even when he cries, I go here, but he stays there. Correct? He doesn't go to here. His shirk is so loud and ear piercing that my drums are gonna tore off someday and all our windows are gonna break. He takes me here, but he stays here. On an average. My 5-year-old is a little bit lower. Do you agree?
Yeah.
5-year-old is a little bit lower than 2-year-old. So, and then 7-8-year-olds are kind of going down. Do you guys agree then in general, as we grow older, we are somehow going?
Because we have more responsibilities.
Yes, we have more responsibility. There is more life to it. Parents are behind all the time. Teachers are yelling at us. Pay attention, Ayan. Pay attention, Ayan. Right? They are yelling at you all the time. And
Yes.
and also peer pressure is there. You have to go from the grades and everything. Everything is causing our journey in this direction as we grow old. Do you agree, Pratik? Our journey has been in this direction forever, since birth. We don't know what happened in first 2 years, but after that, It's been downhill.
But that doesn't mean when you grow like 60 you're in agony or something, are you?
I agree. You will settle somewhere. You will bounce, bubble up here and there, and settle somewhere. As you actually grow older and older, you will go actually in the other dimension, which is contentment and everything, satisfaction. Okay, this is what I got. Let me be content on this and all that. It's a different dimension. You'll go that way. Let's not talk about that right now. But Chin, that the whole journey of life is, as we grow older and older, things are getting
Downhill.
down. Maybe some people are there who things are working out differently, but if I look at average people, like if I take a lot of people, everybody, as they age, thing is going on. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will bring you back to where we started. Your life is empty and meaningless.
They can bring us back to ecstatic.
Your life is empty and meaningless. In the whole big cosmos of 6 trillion miles, you are just 2 meters. The Earth doesn't count in the solar system. The solar system doesn't count in the Milky Way. In the Milky Way, in the Virgo cluster, Milky Way doesn't count. Virgo cluster itself is nothing compared to the expanse of the universe. It's big, yes. But in whose respect? Is ant big for you? No. But is ant big for amoeba? Yes. Whose respect? Whose perspective is Milky Way big? Whose perspective is Virgo cluster big? Ours, yes. But I'm just saying, expand your purpose. Expand your perspective.
On the universe.
Sorry?
How big is the
I do not actually know. We can find it out. So, I brought you back to one question. If you guys said you want to reverse the course of your journey of life and want to go up, is there anybody here who wants to keep going down? Ayan? I know you don't care. You don't know why you're listening to this because your mom made you to. I understand that. But my simple question is, do you want your life's journey to continue on this path? Now, all of us are kind of sliding down with different speeds. Can I say that? We're all sliding down with, some of us are sliding down with less speed, some of us are sliding down with more speed, some of us get temporary hiatus, some of us get temporary up and then go down again, right?
Yeah.
Make sense? But we are all traveling in that direction. We all want to reverse the course of life and go in this direction. The only way I can see it is build a time machine, go back to your younger self. Amanda, you like that?
Oh, yeah, I'll be good with that.
Yes?
Then I have to deal with my
Huh?
sister crying all the time.
You'd skip some years? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
After 4
5 and
years.
then come back to become a millionaire.
You know that joke, there's this, we used to have this cartoon, okay? So the cartoon is this guy, Chintu. So he was like 5-year-old when I was 5-year-old, and he still is 5-year-old. In that cartoon. He's a cartoon character. So one day he goes and tells his dad, I'm going to be really rich. So dad obviously says, well, you got to work hard then. He says, no, I plan to inherit it, you work hard. So Tanish, if that is your plan, please go ahead. Dad, you have your work cut out now. Just become a billionaire. Okay, all right. Now, we are all going down. We want to reverse it. Now, here's the thing. Our life is empty and meaningless. Who is attaching all this meaning to that?
Me.
Avni? Is someone attaching all these meanings to your life?
No, it's ourselves.
You're doing yourself, right?
Yeah.
So then you have power to reverse it yourself, correct? You just don't know how.
You have to.
Let me give you another example, okay? You guys all have been angry at some point?
Yeah.
Yes. Let me pick on you. You have been angry?
Yeah.
Who made you angry?
Sister.
Your sister, okay. Okay, very good example. Okay. Did your sister come and inject you with the chemicals that made you angry?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Obviously, you have anger.
Did Pooja come and inject you physically? Did she inject you with the chemicals that made you angry? No. Does anybody have that kind of experience? Lasya injected you with the chemical that made you angry? She irritated you. I understand. I understand that. Bhumika, you have been angry?
Yeah.
Who injected you with the chemicals that made you angry? Nobody. Okay. Avani, you have been angry?
Yeah.
Who injected you with the chemicals?
No one.
No one. Abhi, Hari, I'm
Yes,
sure
sir.
you guys inject each other?
Not really.
No, but you get each other mad, correct?
Sometimes.
Right, okay. But Prefect, did anybody inject you with the chemicals that made you angry? No, but you have been angry. So where were those chemicals generated?
Yep.
My brain. My brain or your
Our brain.
your own brain, right, Amanda? Did my brain's chemical teleport into your brain?
No.
No, right? You have been angry, Amanda? It doesn't look like looking at you, but you have been. I would imagine always you're smiling all the time, like 24/7 smile like this. Never. See, look at that smile, right? That's. I imagine her 24/7 smiling. I can't imagine anybody else, anything else on you. Okay, so nobody injected any chemical on you that made you angry. Your brain generated that chemicals on your own. Did they stay there? They disappeared? How?
You calm down.
Count to 10.
Yes. How?
I count.
And what was the process
There's
that
a
happened?
chemical that makes you calm overpowered. The chemical that makes
Dopamine.
Dopamine is something that makes you happy.
Oh.
Dopamine doesn't work when the anger chemical is there. It doesn't work. Okay, so anger chemical only disappears. Your body reabsorbs it, just like dopamine. Your dopamine is reabsorbed by your body, just like anger chemicals are reabsorbed by your body. Sorry?
A wet sponge being squished.
Sponge being squished, right. So, anger chemicals were never injected to you. They were produced by your body, and your body has capability to reabsorb them. Now, if your body has capability to reabsorb them, does your body have capability to never let those chemicals appear in the first place?
No.
Yes.
Yes. No.
Not in your experience. I understand that answer. But have you seen people get angry? No matter what you do?
No.
There have been
Yes,
people.
I did.
The guy he made happy because of he knew him, that guy.
Oh, you put
That guy. You know that guy? He didn't. He doesn't.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. There you go.
He's
That guy.
half. Why is he half?
That guy.
Because half of him isn't happy.
That guy. All right. That guy. So there are people who never get angry, right? Now, so your brain has capability of never getting angry, and you just don't know how. It's a capability. Same thing. All these meanings to your life were attached by
Our brain. Ourself.
It's absolutely possible to feel this without any reason. So let me come back. I just jumped a bit. Anger chemicals, nobody injected you. Your body can absorb. You have the power to release them anytime. You have the power to not release them anytime. Correct? Same thing with happy chemicals. The chemicals that make you happy, are they generated outside? They are generated here. The chemicals that make you joyful, are they generated outside or here?
Here.
Huh?
Not same chemical.
Not same chemical. Yeah, that's
Why
what you
is
don't know.
chemistry so complicated?
Because
Why is it even a thing?
Nah?
Yeah, why did even a thing? I
It
didn't
is a
know
thing.
physical science.
I didn't make it. It's that way. Okay. The chemicals that can make you blissful are inside your brain. Chemicals that make you ecstatic are inside your brain right now. They are just locked up. And the key, you don't know yet. And there is a key. If I have key for these two, I would have told you. I know key for this one. I don't know the key for this one. That's where we are going. Patience. How many emotions in English language?
A lot.
34,000. How much?
34,000.
34,000 emotions in English language, out of which 17,000 are positive emotions, 17,000 are negative emotions, 17,000 are activating emotion, 17,000 are relaxing emotion. And that,
Wait, how come it's
half.
But then, like, which one's the activation?
So here is the universe of emotions. I don't know you guys can see it or not.
No.
What did I press?
It's showing the side of, yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, Ayan, can you please get up, please? Okay. This is universe of emotions. All the emotions are arranged in a positive and negative axis on the x-axis. This is negative axis, this is positive axis. And this is activating emotion, this is relaxing emotions. So you see, this is positive, negative activating. There are 8,500 emotions. Negative, positive activating, positive relaxing.
What are the grids on the papers?
That's just to divide and figure out where to put it.
Oh,
There is an app called Universe of Emotions in which there are 2,000 emotions mapped like this. I just picked out the best and most used, roughly 100 of them, roughly, maybe 50, and I pasted it here. Okay? So your brain has 34,000 cartridges of emotions locked up. Does it make sense?
mm-hmm.
Your brain has 34,000 cartridges of emotions locked up because you can feel, just by being human, each and every of those 34,000 emotions. It's just that right now the circumstances need to align from outside. Come back, Ayan. Thank you. The circumstances from outside need to align for you to feel those emotions, any of them, most of them. Correct? But they are inside. Once you find the key, that's it. They are there. Nobody is stopping you from releasing them, correct? Can anybody stop you from feeling happy if you really, really want to?
No.
Can anybody stop you from feeling angry if you really, really want to?
My mom can stop me when I'm angry.
Oh no,
He can get in your head and do some surgery and inject some surgery, something? No. Not possible.
Doctor could.
Yes, a doctor could, doing some procedure, but let's not get that deep into it. Let me come back. Our life is empty and meaningless. But we have these 34,000 cartridges ready to go. Externally unlocked with certain situations, different for everyone. All we are trying to do is gain access to the correct emotions that we want to feel at our own choice, at our own time. Correct? That's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We want not just be peaceful or a little bit less than peaceful. We want to travel towards happiness, towards joyful, irrespective of external circumstances. That's what the key is. Somebody is fighting with you and you are joyful. Whatever you say, I don't care. Right? Avni, is that possible? At some point.
Yeah.
When you put noise cancelling here.
Sorry?
When you put noise cancelling here.
No, without it also. And speak loudly, they should be here. So she's saying when you put noise cancelling earbuds, then anybody can shout. But you know, most information is carried not in word but face and body language. And
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like ostrich spoke. See? Perfect. His name is now ostrich. Stay. I don't care. I don't want to know why. I don't know why I'm here.
That's better than doing homework.
Huh?
Yeah,
That's
you
better
made
than
a
doing
point.
homework.
Why?
This class better than doing homework?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
you made
Yeah.
Buddha happy. You made me happy today. I'm at least better than doing
It's
homework.
better than some of my class periods too, like my ceramics and my science.
I
Science
see.
sucks.
I see. Okay.
I see
very
my
good, I'm
ceramic
happy.
sucks.
Ceramic sucks.
Teacher.
I'm
I
in
never liked
chorus
the teacher.
again.
I never liked
Yeah.
the teacher.
Okay.
She's racist.
Who?
Let's not go there. Hang on. Let's not go there.
No,
Oh.
I hate her.
ceramic teacher.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
like her.
Let me bring it back to you. The original set.
Okay.
Your life doesn't mean anything.
It does.
It's empty and meaningless.
All right.
You have attached so much meaning to it.
Yeah.
And you have attached the ceramic teacher's meaning to it.
Sure.
Did that ceramic teacher ever come to you and inject you with the chemicals that make you feel whatever you feel?
Yeah.
Where? I don't see holes.
She used her mouth.
Yeah, mouth is a good.
She can inject with mouth?
She talks, and that's just like straight up injection.
Huh?
She just talks, and that's it. Like,
Okay. There's no injection.
all right. Mental.
Correct.
Mental.
Now, do you agree that whatever chemicals comes out in your brain as whatever she says is your choice? Right now, you don't really think that you have a choice, but there is a possibility. Correct?
Yeah.
There is also a possibility that you will start loving her as a teacher.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen. That never happened.
Possibility. Possibility.
My friend had it for a whole year, and it's made her hate her more.
Does the possibility exist or not?
No.
She can. If she shows up in inner labs, and if I change her, what about that?
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I don't think that'll work.
Okay. Okay. So I'm
That
not
will
as good
never
as Buddha.
work.
Okay, fine. I understand. Okay, fine. Possibility exists for everything. Okay.
It's very small.
Yes. Remember, we were talking about possibilities of 10 to the power minus 5 and 10 to the power minus 15 just now. It's better than that, isn't it? All right. Now, this is what I want you to leave with. The question is, who are you?
I'm a human.
Everybody is.
I'm topsoil.
I don't care.
That's where you come from. That's what who you are. Topsoil made your body. You are not your body. We established that very well. So you are not topsoil. You came from the topsoil. Yes. You're not topsoil. You are who will you make yourself to be? But who are you right now? That's a good answer, by the way. You are whoever you make yourself to be. Yes, absolutely. But the question right now is, who are you? That question is a kind of a question of eternity. Nobody has this answer. Okay? But if you want to make this journey, the journey of finding the answer to this question, who are you? And the journey of reversing course on this and going up in this direction are the same journey. They are the same. That's why I'm merging the two. Okay? Who are you in itself? The question has absolutely no meaning. Who cares? Who am I? But if you want to travel reverse course on this journey, even though you are aging and having more responsibility, blah, 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 if you really want to reverse the course on this journey, you really need to find or set yourself off on the journey to find the answer to that question. You may never do, you may do, I don't know, you will. But that journey itself will cause you to reverse course on this one. Okay, so I asked 4 questions, out of which 2 we answered. Where did you come from? Topsoil. Where are you going? Topsoil. That is clear. Just not yet. You have some good decades to, lot of time. Now, with that time, you have a lot of time. If life is empty and meaningless, if nothing really matters, nothing means anything, why do anything?
To move up that path. Move up
that path, but if that path also doesn't matter, in the whole larger scheme of things, that path also doesn't matter, why don't you just do nothing? You always have a choice of doing nothing, right? Yes. Doing nothing is extremely hard. Perhaps it's the hardest thing. Okay. Who is making the noise? Okay, now let's look at the sense of our time. Have you guys ever sensed that, hey, it's been an hour, but I felt it's just like a minute? Time went very fast.
Yeah, I did.
While playing the game?
No.
No?
Yes, I
Come
did.
on.
I did when I was.
When you are playing Fortnite, doesn't the time go fast?
That's really slow.
Goes really slow?
That means you don't like it.
Exactly.
It's gonna have to wait for like the.
Okay, which experience in your life has been the time seems to go fast?
When I'm showering.
When you're showering, okay?
Traveling.
Traveling.
On a
Okay.
plane.
Traveling on a plane. That's good. Please tell me how to do
That's
that.
really long.
You pass time zones.
Okay, Prithik, you have any examples where the time appears to go really fast out?
The timer when I'll take a shower.
Okay, when he's showering, when
When
Eli's showering.
Time your
obviously.
shower.
If you time your shower.
the
Have you
weekend.
had an experience where time goes so slow.
Yes.
You don't see the S back.
S back, okay, Avni.
I was saying for when time goes fast, like the weekend or vacations. Or
Weekend or vacation, okay. What about slow? Hurry, slow time.
oh, class.
Huh?
History class.
Yes.
Yeah, history.
Yes,
Like the boring classes at school.
boring classes.
What is it, Dr. Ninod?
I didn't have ceramics. The only reason I like the calligraphy class is because I have my friends there.
Okay. Hari, give me an example of when time goes fast for you and when time goes slow. Hari?
Time goes fast. I don't really have those instances. I mean, time goes fast when I'm sleeping, but time goes slow when I'm doing a test.
Okay, that's fair.
Time goes fast when I'm doing a test.
Yeah.
Because I'm really slow.
Okay, all right. Everybody's experience is different. Now, here is a very universal experience I will tell you. How long is a minute?
60 seconds.
Wait, no. I didn't ask question. How long is a minute depends on which side of toilet door you are on.
60 seconds.
Right? Get out, get out, get out. The guy says 1 minute. Right, Prithvi? How long is a minute depends on which side of toilet door you're on and which mental state you're on. If you get here, time goes really, really, really fast. If you are here, time goes really, 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 really slow. Our experience of time is highly relative.
What's the middle?
It's a scale that goes like it's an analog scale. Just from here to here, there is, and everybody's scale is different. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so now if you really want to live a long life, very easy, just be in agony.
Oh.
Correct?
I want to live a long life.
If you want to live a long life, if you want to remember your life as a so long life, just be sad on the agony. That's it.
That's a terrible.
Terrible life, exactly. If you really want to have a life experience of very, very quickly going life, before you know it, you're 60.
I don't want it to go that fast.
Okay, so that's why you stayed here. That's good. Good choice. For all of us, you who didn't take a chance to stay here, your life is going to go really fast. Hello.
See, mine is gonna go really slow.
Yours is going to go very, you're in a normal pace. You are like a
Yes,
benchmark.
Sachin is the best choice.
Right. He's like a benchmark for us. You know, his life is not going to go slow, it's not going to go
You
fast.
want to normalize? I'm gonna go down to peace, but I want to normalize.
Even me. Yeah, see, now everyone agrees with me.
No,
Not
no,
exactly,
I
they are
want
still
to. I want to go.
They still want to follow the American Constitution.
I want to be peaceful.
Pursuit of
I
happiness.
want to be peaceful.
Okay, fine. Okay. So don't take it too seriously. It's not going to happen immediately.
Oh,
Right?
okay then.
All right, so let's recap. You are not this body. You are not even this mind. In the larger geological time space, the amount of topsoil you borrowed from Earth and you have to give it back is very small. Life is really empty and meaningless. You can make any meaning to the life. The purpose of life is to find the purpose itself till you find it. Right? You said you want purposeful, meaningful life where you do something, not just exist and do nothing. That's also a good idea. Just exist.
How do you make like a meaningful life by just doing everyday things?
Absolutely possible. Hello, look. This is inner labs. This is not external labs. Correct? This is labs of inner sciences, not external science. Do I talk about external science here? No.
What does inner lab stand for?
Inner labs is, okay, the experience of your life from outside, I have no interest in changing. But experience of your life from inside, I have full interest in transforming. Does it make sense? So that's what inner lab is for. Okay? Now do you know why you're here? Or you still don't know why you're here?
I know.
Fine. Because his mom made him to. So in geological time scale, our lifespan doesn't matter at all. In fact, even entire human lifespan doesn't matter. 4 million years. Nothing compared to 13.6 billion years. The amount of space humans occupy on this entire universe is minuscule, doesn't matter. If we vanish, nobody cares. If our entire galaxy vanishes, nobody cares. If our entire cluster vanishes, nobody cares. And your experience of time depends very much on your internal state, not on external state. Yeah, a little bit on external state because external state influences your internal state. But it is absolutely possible to unlock any of these 34,000 cartridges that you have. You just don't know the keys to them. Hopefully, the 17,000 there that seem to open all the time, the red and the yellow, you want to lock them up. Correct? This is negative emotions. These are positive emotions. Red is negative activating, yellow is negative relaxing, green is positive activating, blue is positive relaxing. Hopefully, all of you want these to be locked up and these to be found keys to. Make sense? That's what you want to do?
I know the key to some of them.
Which one?
For all of them, you just play Fortnite and you're happy.
Yeah, you're happy, yes, but after it's done. You stay happy?
You should go to sleep.
Yeah.
But after you get up,
You go to Fortnite.
You go to sleep. Play, sleep, and eat.
And make sure you're
ideal life, you don't need all this. If you could
Because
live
like if
like
your
that-
life is meaningless, you might as well do that.
Sleep,
Correct.
play, repeat.
Here's the problem. At some point, your household money will run out. Your parents will throw you out of the house.
Do what the Kentucky Fried Chicken guy did.
Why not do it when it is good life already? Why do you want to get that point and then reverse?
Well, at least he's reversing.
Huh?
Some people that just go straight and die. At least he's reversing.
At least it's reverse. Okay, fine. Okay. So, Shravya, you want to summarize today? Come on. Where did we start?
top 12.
That was middle. Where did we start?
Oh, who are you?
Who am I? Or who are you? Who you are. And then we asked, where did you come from? We know that. Where we are going? We know that. Why do we exist? What is the purpose of our life? We agreed that purpose of our life is to find the purpose of our life. Okay? Is purpose of your life finding purpose of my life?
Yes.
You know. Okay. I will tell you one thing. Purpose of my life is to find purpose of your lives. That's what I do Inner Labs for. Because if you find purpose of your life, you will have so much success. I'll be so happy. That's why I do Inner Labs. My sole purpose is to find purpose for you guys, or help you find purpose.
Attempt.
Attempt. I may not be successful. I may be successful. I don't know. Does it make sense, Bhumika? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Prithik? Now you know why you're here. That's the only reason you're here. Okay, there is no other. I'm teaching you all these techniques like, breathe, FBF, Yoga Nidra, Pomodoro, Pulley technique, Kaizen, structured procrastination, speed reading. Hardest thing is to do nothing. Just start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Discuss. I've taught you all this. Why? Because these are the wheels on which your train is going to reverse and go in this direction. Those are the wheels. I gave you wheel first. Now I'm telling you why. Should I have done differently? Reverse?
No, you should have given us the car and then we should have put the wheels on it. And
Yeah.
Okay. How many of you think that the last class that we did should have been the first class? If I had started such heavy bombarding on your head in the first class, would you not have run away?
No.
Yeah. Because I'll be prepared for what's
No,
coming
no.
up next.
Think about it. Think about it. Don't give me. This is a very serious discussion for me because next batch is going to start. What should I do? Should I do the last class that we did, not this class, last class that you missed, and we summarized for you? Should that have been the first class?
Yeah.
Or it should have been like third.
It should have been the
fourth,
last class.
Third, fourth. Too late. That's too late. See, right now it's a yes. Avani, what is your opinion?
No, I feel like you shouldn't change it because like if you had started with that, I would just think this class is like super depressing and like
but we talk so much here. Okay, Hari and Abhi, what is your opinion? The last class that we did, that was about 6th or 7th class. Should it stay 6th or 7th class, go to first, or should it be 3/4?
I'm not exactly sure, Doctor. It kind of depends on.
Think about it. Let me know later.
Okay.
You all think about it. See, because here, not only you who are learning. I'm learning more than you all combined. Teaching is the best form of learning. Right? Because you guys ask questions, then I have to go deeper and find those answers. It's like 1 against how many? 15. Right? So I have to find so many answers for all your questions. I learn more than you do. And remember, the purpose of Inner Lab is only one thing: find purpose for your life. Help you find purpose for your life, hopefully. Okay, Akash, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, project it, please. Who I missed here? I'm going to measure your reading speed, and then you will have, you will get to do the, Oh, we missed it. I thought I wrote you something. Okay. I wrote you there. Okay, reverse please. Reverse course. If you want, take a paper, pen, pad. You should all go that side because it's not kind of visible from here. If it's visible for you, that's good. Take it. Yeah. Don't start yet. You have the notebook, you have the notebook, you don't have notebook, you have Everybody wants a pen?
I do.
By the way, for enduring my boring classes, you have a gift from me. These are pens which each have 10 inks, 10 different inks. Which color you want? Take it. Take it.
Is it like those cartridges that like are locked up?
Sorry?
Is it like those locked up cartridges? Like you know, you said those.
Ah, very nice analogy. There are 10 cartridges in here. But there
That's
are
not 34,000.
not 34,000. There are locks here, unlocks here, like here. Who missing?
Online folks.
Huh?
Is it who-
Online folks, yeah. Online folks, when you come here, please don't forget to collect the pen. All right, okay. Akash,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you the time. Please, I'll give you 30 seconds. When you are at 30 seconds, I'll say 30 seconds. Remember where you are because I can measure your speed and then solve the questions. Ready? Go. Thirty seconds.
Stop.
Yeah. Keep going. Done? Hari, Abhi, Avni, are you guys done?
Almost done, doctor.
Yeah, I'm done.
Very good.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done, doctor.
3, 4. Anybody left now? Everybody done? Okay, Akash, give me answers.
Yes, sir. It's BDD,
BDD,
CBDD.
CBDD. Okay. How much ever your number of lines are, multiply by 15 and give me a number. Akash.